What's going on, everybody? Rich here, aka Death Monkey XL. We're talking about some Riftbound today. This is going to be the merch store update that they had a news post on, and they also talked about some of like when the drawings opening up. So we're going to jump into that. First off, though, what do you think this card is going to be? I'm thinking it's going to be something like a flash or a move, but it leaves a copy behind. Shadow step type of thing. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. It could be something that you already know. I'm not familiar with a lot of the league lore and abilities, so let me know in the comments. So they say June merch store updates. This was dropped today. We're back with some updates ahead of the Vendetta previews and drawing window. As shared previously, we've been looking forward to ways to improve the capabilities of our merch store. One way we're working to do so is that we're transitioning into a new warehouse. The move is in process, and Vendetta will be the first Riftbound set to be distributed from that location. We've been hard at work to improve the process of ordering from the Riot merch store. We're continuing to improve how to best get cards into your hands as fast and as easily as possible. With these improvements, we're aiming for all pre-orders for Vendetta to arrive within the week of launch for the set. That's cool. I think until like a month or something like that last time, which was unfortunate. If you wanted to kind of really just jump into the set at the time, you kind of had to wait a little bit. But I think with people being able to get it like a week after, within the launch week, that's pretty good. Also, it would be nice if we get to a point where we don't have to worry about them like selling out on the store, on the merch store. Even if it's just kind of limited to like one per Riot account or whatever, it would be nice for people to be able to just go in and purchase a box for their Riot account and address. However they want to lock it down, one per address, one per Riot account, something like that. So let's go into the rest of it. It says, in addition to the booster displays, we're debuting the new product Showdown decks. Showdown decks are two pre-built decks for Vendetta. It features Zed and Shin and are designed to be played against one another straight out of the box. Grab a friend or a rival and get battling. We'll share the complete deck list at the end of Riftbound previews in the Vendetta overview article. So in this Showdown box, before they gave us a Vex, like the last ones they were giving us two, like a Vex deck and a I wanted to say Fiora, a Vi deck. And before that was Rumble and Fiora. So now they're, instead of doing that, just giving us one, like how they do with the Magic starter kits. I'm guessing the MSRP is gonna be like $40 for that. And this one's gonna have Zed and Shin. We already know Shin has a yellow card out available, so he's going with yellow green. And then Zed's gonna be purple and red, which is your Fury and Chaos colors. Those are always somewhat kind of fun colors, always doing some crazy stuff. So I'm kind of curious to see what this one will bring. Pike wasn't as crazy as the other two red, purple ones, Annie and Draven, but we'll see what happens. Jinx wasn't that crazy either. So I guess they can bounce back and forth. Or maybe people just haven't really figured out the real Pike win conditions. Drawing date and fulfillment email sign up window July 6th to 8th is when we'll be able to sign up with our email, like put our email in there, and then do the drawing selection emails is when we get our email saying that we've been selected on July 13th, and then they'll start shipping out stuff on July 27th. So it says, to be clear, orders will begin shipping the week that Vendetta launches, and we expect the first packages to arrive on July 31st. Vendetta's launch day, and we expect all orders to be delivered within a week of the set's release. So they're actually trying to ship it at a time to where people will get it on release day, which is great. That'd be kind of amazing. Come home from a nice long day of work, like, oh, I got my mail. It's the new Riot box, so I got to go to the store. I can just come straight home. But it all depends on like how much product are they able to get into our hands. There will be a second on sale for Vendetta on the Riot merch store. See the details. The details are still being finalized, and we'll follow up the future with that information. So we're not just doing like one and done. People will have a second chance to buy again. As always, thanks for reading this. If you're interested, check out sign up for the newsletter. And then for the Riftbound pre-order FAQ, we got a picture of like Holly hairs. I saw that this was a new art style. I think this is when we start seeing new art for the game, not necessarily taken from Runeterra. So hopefully we'll see like a lot of fresh art and people won't feel like they're just playing the same game. So it says the Riftbound Vendetta drawing has arrived. Two products have crept out of the shadows. These are the booster display and the showdown decks that they mentioned. So for the booster display, the box contains 24 14-card booster packs that pull from a pool of 160 cards with more than 50 showcase cards. So we see our card pool is a lot smaller than it was before. I want to say the pool, it's over 100. I want to say it's like 190, if I'm not mistaken. From seeing some of the like teaser cards, it was like in the 190 section. This set adds a new edge to Riftbound with new legends, powerful cards, new mechanics, and for the first time, new domain combinations. When I say, I think the when I showcased the Vi double art, the Vi Jinx double art, I think it had the number in there, and I was like 190. Not that I saw any of the cards before then. So of course, the product's priced at 119. I think that's a fair price for boxing. Looking like One Piece, those are getting kind of crazy on the shelves, but I think they're kind of forcing the stores to kind of be at that price when it ships and initial shipping. So that's why we were able to get like the Unleashed boxes for 120. So showdown decks, Shin versus Zed. Contents are Shin or Zed, whose blade is the deadliest. Jump into play with 56 card pre-constructed decks, 2 paper playmats, and a rule book. Expand your collection or play with a friend. And they did say that these come with the 2 packs of booster packs. So like how the one starter box came with 1, this one will have 2 because it has 2 decks in it. So this product will be priced at $34.99. I think earlier I said like $40. So I kind of imagine to see that in stores, like in our local stores, be like around $40, unless we see it in like Target. But the local game stores, I think, will be like around there. So what are the details of the drawing? Registration goes live on July 6th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard, 12 o'clock Eastern, and closes July 8th. If you're chosen, you'll be notified via email beginning on July 13th, and we'll have a 24-hour window to complete your purchase within product shipping beginning July 27th. There will be a limited order to the product you were drawn for, outlined below. The schedule is what I went over earlier. Expected timeline, I went over that earlier as well. Late July, early August, so they're really that beginning of the week. And fulfillment refers to the process of working on someone's order from packaging to shipping. It does not represent the expected date of delivery for a product. So when they go fulfillment, that means they're shipping it out on the 27th and expecting you to have it around that time. We want to make sure pre-order product gets into your hands, so we've moved away from a conventional release and have instead instituted a drawing system. Here's the details. First, during a 48-hour window, you can throw your name in the ring. If your name was drawn, you'll be sent a link to purchase. You have 24 hours to do so. The selection process is random, with the exception of multiple layers to check that the account is real and not fraudulent. If you decide not to purchase or that window expires and you haven't completed your purchase, someone new will be drawn and notified. Players should ensure that RiotGames.com emails are not being marked as spam or thrown in the trash, and they should check that they have access to their account prior to the sign-up period for drawing. If not, you can visit your Riot's recovery platform to submit a ticket. And I wonder how that works for people that have been banned. So the fact is like everything we just talked about over again. You're able to remove items from the shopping cart if you do not wish to purchase all the product which you're drawn for. Removing an item from your cart is final and cannot be undone, so make sure that you want to do it. If a player is drawn or expires, it returns to stock, and the store will do a new drawing for that product. How do I receive products is the interesting question, because they'll just kind of mail it to you. And how do you get feedback or help with any issues? So one thing I noticed in the last set is I didn't see too many people talking about weird multiple boxes with like the same exact stuff in it. And also we didn't see bad packs, or I didn't see too many people talking about bad packs, or maybe we just didn't notice them. I think for this set, I definitely want to pay more attention to the packs we get in Vendetta to make sure that they are like not crazy. I think people were concerned in this set about the ultimate rare's rarity not being as rare as it should be. So I think that'll also be addressed when they do that state of the game thing that they do at the beginning of the month. But we'll have to see about that. But yeah, that's the information about the drawings. Let me know your thoughts in the comment. Are you going to just go to the LGS? Are you going to attempt to draw through here? I know some people kind of get tired of trying or waiting for the length, but with the shortened time window that they're expecting, do you think it's worth it to even try now, or are you still just going to go to your local game store? Let me know in the comments. My name is Rich. Subscribe for more Riot Riftbound information, or if you just like other TCGs, I've been playing Union Arena, and I'm trying to get into Cyberpunk, and there's a bunch of stuff coming out that I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. So I might just look at them. But right now, Riftbound is kind of the main, and Union Arena are the two main games. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe for more, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.